we are lacking in the health sector. These are the main concerns where we can discuss.
कैमरा ऑन करें अपना माइक ऑफ है आपका.
Due to coronavirus, many employees lost their jobs, and children are not going to school. They have online class. Due to online class, they have effect on their eyes, and also uh, in online courses there are some frauds also. They take fees, but they don't provide very
Yes,
वो
agree with the chest number one said that the economic sector is very weak due to the COVID-19. During the COVID-19, many employments get unemployed due to the COVID-19, and many such problems regarding economic health and economic issues, and some online classes are started during this period, and the students got affected over their health. That's my point of view.
Gentlemen, I agree with you, and I would like to add some more points in the impact of the COVID-19. Due to COVID-19, many online businesses and small businesses also started from home, and they also started growing by the internet, which also helps in development of the country. And many big businesses also started work from home, which helps in the development of the country. So, gentlemen, what is your opinion?
We can say that the Germany, the major economy, is facing the recession period due to the coronavirus pandemic. And if this recession will lead to the US, then the whole world will face the recession, and no one will get the exception from this. Even India will face a recession period where we have to tackle many problems like unemployment and the recession in the industries areas, and every kind of problem we have to face in this era.
Yes,
there
I
are
agree with
some
her.
good points of the
Yes,
coronavirus,
our
like
economic sector
when
also.
in COVID-19 no vehicles is used, so our environment get it's
But
get
आपकी
clean,
topic is
and
COVID-19.
also we have a quality time.
Continue,
Also,
continue.
because of COVID-19, the domestic as well as international flights were suspended. Due to this, the economic sector, even the tourist sector, got affected very much, and our economy got went down very much. And also, we can concern about our educational sector. The results have also declined the progress of the students.
That's
would
all
like to
for the
talk
effects of the
about
COVID-19. Let me talk about the reasons by which the COVID was spreading very much on that period, because the unhygienic conditions of the people, and there no source of a very good hospital and medical facilities are provided in India. But now at a time, medical facilities are grown up. Many oxygen cylinders and PT kits are also available at that time due to the COVID-19.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, I
also
agree with
vaccine has
you,
been
Harsh.
developed
And the
by
main
India.
reason behind the main reason behind the spread of the coronavirus was the lack of awareness by WHO. The WHO has came to know about it very early, but it does not declare it as a pandemic. And the other countries, the people from the China are going other countries, and the virus is spreading all over. Where this can be stopped by the WHO if WHO has can give their guidelines before the time, and this can be stopped by.
Yes, I agree to your point that the major reason of the spread of coronavirus is the lack of
If I talk
resources.
about the
As
farmers, so in the corona pandemic, the farmers have to throw their crops in their fields because they were not getting the proper prices. But after some times, the government introduced the MSP scheme. So after that, they were getting the proper price. So this can be a solution. So what's your opinion about this?
Not even the farming sector, even the industry sector, the offices were shut down, the peons were out of jobs, the normal daily wages workers were facing the problems. The people who are working in the metro cities, they have to go back to their home towns, and they have no transport available. They were going out of the village. The villagers are not allowing them to get into the village. They have to spend 15 to 20 days outside their village. They have to suffer a lot, and these are the many reasons which the coronavirus has showed us the reality of the world.
Many
Gentlemen,
benefits
I
are
agree with
also
you, and I
seen
think these
during the
reasons are
COVID
enough. So we should move
pandemic,
towards
like
the impact of
the
the
many
COVID-19.
technologies which are going to be at higher stages. Many
शाबाश
benefits
लव,
are
गुड
also seen
गुड
during the
कॉपरेशन फ्रॉम लव
COVID-19.
साइड, गुड कॉपरेशन फ्रॉम लव साइड। लव आज बहुत शांति से पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, इतनी शांति से पार्टिसिपेट करता नहीं है वैसे, बट ये आज का जो पार्टिसिपेशन है वो बहुत सेंसिबल, बहुत पेशेंस वाला है। शाबाश, गुड, कंटिन्यू हर्ष।
During COVID-19, many benefits are also seen, like in technology sector. As we all know, our growing technology is at the high peak. At the same time, our students are also getting so technological fields, like regarding the Zoom classes and many online classes factors, and work from home are also giving benefit in increasing our technological field.
Gentlemen, I agree with you, and I would like to add some more points. Due to the coronavirus, the lack of medical facilities is also included in many countries. As we can see, during the coronavirus, many people were facing the problem of medical facilities. So that's why, due to coronavirus, we can put some more value and infrastructure in this sector to improve the medical facilities in all over the world. Gentlemen, what is your opinion?
Yes, I agree with you. The hospitals were also not sufficient. There were no beds in the hospital, no medicines available. After some time, that there was also some people were facing lack of facilities. Like they were not even assigned some hospital or rooms. They were in a government hospital in verandas. Some patients were sleeping there and starved to death.
ओके, कुछ
Yes,
और
friends,
साथी हमारे
as we
साथ।
discussed the
ओके ओके,
effects
रुको रुको, कुछ और साथी जुड़े।
forward.
मोनी अपना कैमरा कैमरा ऑन करो, और जीडी का टॉपिक है हमारा कोविड-19। कैमरा ऑन रखें अपना, और टॉपिक है कोविड-19। कंटिन्यू सोनाक्षी।
So, friends, adding to my point in the solution part, like in corona, after the corona, we were the second in the PPE kit production and in the vaccines like co-vaccine. So because of this, the indigenization were grow up. So it was the benefit of, and it was the solution also for the corona. So what's your opinion about this?
Yes, I agree with your point that our medical field also increased during the COVID-19, and India became the second largest producer for the vaccination. And India helped in many other countries to become a good vaccination provider, as medical oxygen cylinders are also provided to the many other countries by the India, and all the hospitals get the good facility for beds and medical PP kit, and many of the staff of regarding the medical is also introduced in during the COVID-19.
So here we can conclude the topic of that every coin has two sides. In the same case, the corona has the two sides. Like it benefits in the same some reasons, and the other reasons are that we have to face a lot of difficulties in this era. Also, we face the lack of oxygen, the lack of our hospital structures and medical facilities, and we even get witness that the people are helping each other and they are getting more to more closer to each other. They are respecting the humanity also, and then we
Yes.
can say that corona is having the both ends.
Yes, I
This is
also
my
agree
point.
with her. In technological field, India also increased in the digitalization and increased its production in technological field.
ओके, स्टॉप स्टॉप
Yes.
स्टॉप। कुछ और बोलना चाहे कोई? शाबाश, अच्छा बोल रहे हो, बट टाइम का ध्यान किसी ने नहीं रखा। टाइम ज्यादा ले गए जीडी, 10 मिनट का था, लेकिन आप 10 से ज्यादा ले गए हैं। बट इस ओके, आप खुल के बोले, आप अपना अंदर की बात रख पाए, दैट्स गुड, वेरी गुड। सोनाक्षी, काफी अच्छा ट्राई किया आपने। सॉरी, दीक्षा, वेरी गुड। हर्ष डडियान, बिल्कुल भी नहीं बोले आप जीडी के अंदर। नेटवर्क इशू है या टॉपिक तैयार नहीं था? एंड हरमनप्रीत कौर ने भी अच्छा पार्टिसिपेट करने की कोशिश की है। हाँ बोलो हर्ष, क्या कर रहे हो? नेटवर्क इशू उसका शायद। लव ने बहुत कम बोला है एज एक्सपेक्टेड, जितना मैं सुनना चाहता था इसको। थोड़ा सा कम पार्टिसिपेशन था लव, थोड़ा सा कम, थोड़ा सा 2 अटेम्प्ट, और आपको 2 और बार एंट्री करना चाहिए आपको एटलीस्ट। थोड़ा सा कम लगा मुझे आपका पार्टिसिपेशन, बट आप ज्यादा कर सकते हो। चलिए, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है इंडिया एंड क्वाड। स्टार्ट।
Well,
Well,
friends, our
gentlemen,
topic
our
is
topic is India and the Quad. Basically, we have to divide our topic into the 4 parts. First, introduction, benefit of the Quad, and what are the effect on our other countries. And conclusion, talking about the Quad, basically it is the quadrilateral security dialogue, and it is the aspects according towards security. In this Quad, there are the four countries of Australia, USA, Japan, and India. Basically, the Quad is formed by this proposal is first started by the Shinzo Abe in 2007, and at that time Australia is not able to connect with the Quad because of the China aggression on the Quad, because the aggression on the Australia. Basically, the trade field are mostly affected by the China at that time of the Australia. But during the COVID-19, the all the trades are getting stopped by of the China on the Australia. And after that, the Australia are included in the Quad in the Malabar region practices of the Navy. And talking about
Yes,
the
sir, Harsh. Let's move towards the why we established the Quad. Like, what are the basic necessities of Quad? Like you mentioned that in the first time when the Malabar exercise were practiced, that time there were only two members. That were the USA and India. After that, the Japan and Australia were added. So the main thing behind the, to control the China influence in the Indo-Pacific region. That was the main reason behind it. Why we established the Quad. So, what's your opinion?
Every
Yes, I
country in
agree
the
with
Quad
you.
has their own
The
opinion
Quad
and
was
their own
established to
benefits
control the
regarding
political or
the.
military influence on the Indo-Pacific region. And because the Indian Ocean, Indo-Pacific region consists of many sea routes, and even China is also aware about that. And to control and to make free from the military or political influence from Chinese, especially, the Quad was established along with Australia, Japan, and US. The India is trying to counter the Chinese influence on the Indo-Pacific region.
Yes,
Yes,
China
everyone
is the main reason for creating the Quad
the benefit
by the
of Quad.
perspective of
So
the
according to me,
USA
first
and
benefit of
India.
Quad is due to the Quad, the trade between the countries has improved, and due to the Quad, many agreements have been included, and many treaties have been signed between the countries. So we can use the as basic military basis for other countries to attack China or to suppress China. In this will help in if a war broke out between India and China. So all this military basis will help in India to overcome the China. Gentlemen, what is your opinion?
Yes, I agree with you. As on
Yes,
territorial
gentlemen, if we
aspect,
think from India's
territorial.
perspective, if we think from India's perspective, it serves two purposes. First, it China northeastern borders, and second, we can emerge as a
सॉरी
neighboring
हर्ष, पर
countries.
आपकी आवाज बिल्कुल नहीं आ रही है भाई.
कंटिन्यू हर्ष कंटिन्यू. उसका नेटवर्क इशू है, उसको बोलने दो एटलीस्ट.
So I was saying that if we think India's perspective, it serves two purposes. First is that we can counter China's false claims for Indian territory by pressing through sea route, and the second is that we can emerge as a security provider to our neighboring countries.
Yes, Hers. As you mentioned that we have many benefits from the Quad. Like there are many groups. The China and India both are the member of that group. So India cannot take stand against the China in that groups. But in that group, the China is not a member, so India can take a stand. And also India is getting the military weapons and it is getting the chance to to practice the exercises. So these are the benefits of India. So what's your opinion?
Basically, talking about the benefit of India, China Quad on the India benefit, because the China has the basic trade field with the India, because the India sharing the border area with the China, and many Indo-China clashes are seen during Quad formation. And talking about basically the US is the global power of at that time, and China want also to be a global power at the same time. That's why the China is opposite to the Quad. And talking and China some also mentioned that the Quad is the Asian NATO, and Japan is under the control of the China, and Quad help him to overcome the China's regression.
Yes, I'm agree with you, Hers, and this is the main reason for the China, Australia, and the Japan to join the Quad nations, because USA wants that there should be no we can say multipolar world in the world on the world stage. if China is going to grow as a world leader, then Russia, China, where India is also fighting for the same stages, and the USA, there will be a multipolar world, and the hegemony of USA will be decreased. So the USA wants to grab China, and for which it is using India as a tool. But it is also beneficial for us because the USA spending on defense is much more than the total spending of USA, Japan, and Australia. If the defense of the USA will gather with the defense system of the India, China, India, Australia, and Japan, then we will be able to tackle China properly. This is the main reason that India is benefiting by the Quad.
Okay.
As
Quad
we all
was
know that
formed
China is
to
the world's
counter
largest
China, but
economy
it
and an emerging economy. So to encounter China, there is the only one way, that is the trade. That the China is doing trade by sea route, and we have to control that trade to encounter China. And that's the only way, because on territorial region in China, with along with Pakistan, is causing very much problems in Pakistan, POK, that is Pakistan occupied Kashmir, as we are all aware of.
Yes, friends, we
nowadays Quad is
benefits from the Quad to India, but
now
I think that we are not getting the proper attention from the other countries. Like they all are have their own attention and they are not doing the work in one side. So that's why India should take a decision after thinking on it. Like India cannot follow the Quad group without thinking. So what's your opinion about this?
Yes, talking about that, there is
Also,
a
China
point
make
has
a
two faces, some
problems
advantages
with
and
the India, like they are
disadvantages of the same. And Quad has some advantages and disadvantages. Talking about the disadvantages, like there is not regular meeting of the Quad, and not talking about the regular meets, and not talk about the economic sector which is growing day by day, and Quad basically help in security of the other countries also.
Yes, I agree with him. As there is also no formal meetings of the Quad. They are all informals.
So there can be a
Yes, I
way
agree with
ahead
you, and I
in
would
this
like to add
scenario
some more
that if
points
the
in
countries
this.
will have the same vision and they will focus towards the one aim, then we can then the Quad will able to tackle China in the Pacific Ocean also, and on the land area also. In the there will be benefit for all the countries, like Japan also will get out of the control of China, and Australia will find another investors for the development of its infrastructure, and India will don't need to get afraid of the China's transgression in the Indian territory, and USA will be free from the fear that the China will emerge as a world leader.
I would like to add one more
Gentlemen, I
point,
agree with you, and I
that
would
the
like to
Quad
add
is
some
not
more
only
points
helping in
about
before I
the
military
conclude the
meetings of
aspects,
Quad.
the
it is
Quad.
also helping. It is also helping in taking collective actions on the humanitarian assistance, peace, infrastructure,
Take
and
the
connectivity, and all these fields
recent
are also
example aspect.
benefited by.
We
Yes, friends, I think Hershey is
we
giving a valid point.
we USA at the
Gentlemen,
main time of the. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, audible. Continue.
Yeah. Just back off from the meeting in the recently, which shows its casual behavior towards the alliance, and we can say that US can't be trusted for the future purpose, and it shows a very bad example to the world about the alliance. And since it lacks its vision, thus we can not be sure that we can in the future counter China through this Quad alliance.
Basically, talking about the
with
effect
regards
of the
to the
Quad.
Quad, so according to me, all the members of the Quad are against the China. So all the countries have basically put up a target mark on their back, and the China will not hold back. So China cannot do anything to the America because it's a very powerful country, but it can do harm to our India, Australia, and Japan. So it is very difficult. So China will not hold back and also try to harm us. So it is our responsibility to hold our ground and defend against China. Gentlemen, what is your opinion?
Talking about the disadvantages of the China face during the Quad, basically the economic sector of the China is getting down, and other trade sector also getting down of the China. What is your opinion, gentlemen?
And
Okay,
China has
stop.
taken steps due to which the Australia. Okay.
Continue, Nisa. Please करो. निशा फिनिश करो बात अपनी।
Uh,
Okay, friends. So, what
as you
can be the
mentioned that
solution
China
to
is
enhance
getting
the power
depressed
of
due
the
to
Quad?
which thing then and due to
Okay.
which the China has put sanctions over the Australia and it has applied import duties over the Chinese material in the Australia because Australia is the importer. Sorry, China is the biggest exporter in the Australia and it has faced many problems due to which the Australia is getting feared to participate in the Quad activities.
Yes,
ओके
friends.
स्टॉप।
What can be the solution to empower the Quad group? Like as I earlier mentioned, that the all four countries have their own intention and they have their own interests. But if we will do jointly and we will practice more exercise and more talks and summit, that time we will increase the power of Quad and it will be work better.
ओके स्टॉप, अभी कोई मत बोलना, ठीक है?
Yeah, I agree with you.